Hello everyone and welcome back to another Odoo development tutorial. In this Odoo tutorial we are going to learn that how we can create dynamic domains in Odoo. The version I'll be using is Odoo 17. So as you can see I have a sales order open, and what I want is that if I change a customer, the quotation template should show different values accordingly. In the previous Odoo versions we could do it on change, but in this version we have to do it through a different feature. So as you can see I have this template related to these two customers, and if I go to the quotation you can see that no record is appearing. Now if I select this customer, the template is appearing. Again, if I select a different customer, no record is appearing here. So we have to achieve this dynamic domain in quotation template. So first things first, we have to go to the quotation template and add a many to many customers field here that will be used to filter out the domain in the sales order. So I have this module over here. I'm going to inherit sale order template, the quotation template model, and I'm going to add a many to many field for the customers. Let's add it in the form view also. Let's inherit the form view and add the same field, and I'm going to add it in the sale info group. So I'm going to inherit and add my customers field over here. I'm using many to many underscore tags widget. Now let's go on and upgrade our module. It's done. And as you can see, we have a customers field over here. Now I will select multiple customers. Now what we want is that this quotation template should be updated accordingly, which is not working now. So let's go on and try to filter the domain dynamically once I change a partner or a customer in the sales order. So we have to create a quotation template domain field which will be updated accordingly once a partner is changed or a customer is changed. We'll make it as a computed field and we'll make it as stored, as we want its value to be stored in the database. Let's create the computed function, and we'll be using partner ID in the depends API decorator because we want the field to be updated once we change a partner. So what we are going to do, we are going to find or search all the quotation templates related to the current partner ID. So I am going to search all the quotation templates which are related to current sales order partner ID. And once we find the templates, I am just simply going to update the domain field. I am going to use JSON library here because we need to make it work like a domain. So I'm going to add id in templates.ids. This is my domain field which I'm going to use in the template quotation template field. Let's inherit the sale order form, and first we need to put this domain field in the sale order form. So I'm going to position it before the template field. Let's copy the name and let's make it invisible. Next I am going to use this field as a domain for the template field. So we are going to add an attribute domain for this field. So this is how we can add a domain, and obviously we can add some more search attributes in the search method to filter the domain. Now let's go on and upgrade our module and let's test it out. So let's open quotation templates in another tab. I'm going to duplicate so we have multiple records that will help us in testing it a little better. Let's create a new quotation template 2, and I'm going to add some different customers over here. Let's say AE company. Now if I go and create a new quotation, or I just change the partner, as you can see the quotation template will be updated for the related partner IDs accordingly. And if I select AE company, now the quotation template is 2. And if I select a partner which has no record, the quotation template field will be empty. So this is how you can add dynamic domains and can update based on a specific value. We can do it without changing any value, but for that we have to put store equals to false. And each time once our page is loaded, this field will be updated and will have a new dynamic value. So this is how you can add dynamic domains to a field to get your desired results based on another field or during the page reload. That's it for this video. If you liked the video or you found it helpful, kindly like, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.